Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's continue with this 2001 Humvee that we got from Iron Planet on the back burner back here, and move right along with that Duramax LBZ motor that we're about to tear down right now. We're gonna finish tearing it down right now in this video. We're gonna take the block completely apart, pistons out, all that good stuff, and hopefully we can get somehow find a way, or let me take it somewhere so that thing can get a hot bath for the block. So with all that being said, we got a lot of work. Let's go to work. All right, guys. I just finished cutting both of these. This is the stock mounting point of the ECU on the original 06 Duramax down there. So I just cut all this stuff off with the Dremel here. And this just has clips right here where it actually holds the ECU, which I got sitting right here. So basically, it holds it in place like that. It just kind of locks down and sits down on it. And I'm gonna end up using this as a mounting point in the Humvee itself when I go ahead and actually mount the ECU or the PCM to it, like for good, once it goes away. So I was about to throw this in the trash and I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Let's cut that off. All right, guys, this is the next morning here, and let's just go ahead and get right to work and go ahead and get these pistons out and tear this engine down. Well, I think a little diarrhea came out. The last bit of that coolant. That is nasty, dude. I'm so happy I'm doing this, honestly. Oh. But all in all, check that out in there. I just can't wait to see what the main bearings look like. Next, go and get this old pickup tube out of here and just go from there. Let's see, first glance. Dude, that bearing looks great. Look at that bearing right there. This is the rod bearing, of course. Man, looks really good. The crank looks great right there. All right, let's get that piston out. And this is number 8. And these are labeled. That's really awesome. They're engraved in there. So, all right, here we go. I don't know what happened to my phone, but it cut off, but there is number 8. It is out, and what's really nice, where is it? No, it is on that side. So you can see right there, they're all labeled, so it helps things a lot. Also labeling it, so whatever. We'll get the rest of these out and line them up. By the way, these bearings look amazing in here. This motor definitely didn't need to be torn down at all, but whatever, it is. We're already in it now. think this one's number 4. Yeah. Number 4. Look how good those bearings look. Hey, number 4. All right, now that we got all the pistons out and the rods, all that stuff, now I'm gonna either get the crank out next, or I'll just go ahead and get the cam out. But let's just do the crank. Seems like the best option. They break all the bolts loose and then just pull it out. I don't know where I'm not gonna set this on this table. No. I'm afraid it's gonna fall. And plus, this is a piece of drywall. Definitely not putting it on that. But so far, here's the firing order. I just looked it up online, but it's actually flipped. So this is the actual back of the motor would be up here now. Let's see, we got 1, 2, blah, 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 blah. So there's my little drawing of a fan. And yeah. It's pretty cool these things are labeled though. I mean, that's a lifesaver, because I was gonna be like, well, you're going to have to be extra careful and pull them out. But great news is these bearings look amazing in there. I'm curious to see what these look like under the crank. Other than that, this motor is extremely good. It really definitely didn't need to be torn down. And I've never rebuilt a diesel engine before, so this is the first time for me, and I want to learn. I want to know how this thing operates. It's really not much different than a gas, honestly. I think the tolerances might be, I don't know, issue, but just making sure everything is perfect. I need to get a plastic filler or the plastic gauge. So when you put the rods back on and you clamp them down and you get like a mark and you have to use that gauge. I don't know, I'll do a video way later on with this. Yeah, I just want to learn. So that's why I'm rebuilding it. Well, that would be why number 5 is so tight. It's because of the thrust. There it is. There's the thrust washer right there. All right, let's get the crank out of here. God. Woo! Dude. Such good news, man. All right, here's all the main bearings here. Check these out. I mean, they don't even look worn. That's crazy. And we're gonna come over here. Yeah, number 5 was so hard to get off because of the thrust washer that's right here. These do have those little, you can see that indentation right there. They help, there's 2 of them, and they help just feed the oil up. But yes, extremely happy. So you wanna look for heat on these. I mean, you'll see it. It'll be maybe even an inch out from here. It'll be really bad if these things are destroyed. This has no wear. This thing's never been overheated to a dire amount. So we are in great shape to rebuild this motor. Let's get this cam out of here. Now there's 2 bolts right inside here that hold the actual cam to the block. I can't believe that DeWalt actually pulled those out. All right. Here we go. Now you really want to support this as best you can and not let any scratching going on inside there. All right, that came out great. Cam looks really good. That is basically, I mean, very small wipe down. I got a lot of cleaning to do. So basically everything on this table right here has to get cleaned. And then we can move on. By the way, that crank looks absolutely beautiful. Do you think I'm gonna be able to put this back together? Dude, that's a lot. That is a lot of parts. But at the same time, not really. It's weird. I don't know. Hopefully I can get it back together. Hopefully I can get it back together. We'll see. Also, in the meantime, I'm gonna lean over this towel over here, and I've went through all the pulleys except for the actual tensioner itself. Obviously, the harmonic balancer is not gonna matter. The generator pulley, which seems to be spinning just fine, but you can actually take that one off. And also there's the power steering pump pulley, which I know it's not that because I replaced the power steering pump and it squeaked before I had the power steering pump. But this belt situation, I must fix. Like must, it's embarrassing, bad. Look what just got dropped off. Yeah. These are piston rings. Yeah. Boom. And guess what? That right there is an empty block. And that's what's up. Now, time to clean you up. Is it gonna not squeak?
No, it's not gonna squeak. It's not gonna squeak anymore.
I never might have fixed it. Awesome. Does anybody want to boil some auto parts? All right, guys, it is time. I wish the sun was out. That's my only concern here. But I'm gonna put the block in there in the trash can. Brand new. I just sealed the edges, just the bottom and the sides. That's it. And it'll be good to go. Trash can was like $28, $10 for the simple green, and some propane. I hope I don't run out of propane. So it is the next day over here. It was gonna be too late in the day for it to do it yesterday, and I thought the sun was gonna be out today, but I'm wrong, so I don't know. Whatever, here we go. I also got 2 bricks I'm gonna put down here in the very bottom so the block isn't sitting directly on that heat. Just maybe it'll dissipate it a little bit. Well, guys, I can't hot tank it. After all this, it's too wide. It's not fitting in this trash can unless I find a bigger trash can. Maybe this is for the best because the cam bearings are still in there. Because I do not have a cam bearing removing tool, which I need to get because I got new cam bearings. So I guess I cannot hot tank it. So I guess I'll just clean up this block, especially right here. Like this is probably the worst where the valley is. I'll just kind of clean it up by hand, sand down the block surface there and just clean it. Let's go. All right, guys, so I'm gonna spray this thing down. I guess a hot bath was not in store for this block, but you know what? It came ridiculously clean. I'll get rid of all that rust that was inside the chambers. Now I just hope it doesn't rust back inside those chambers, especially though with the ones with the oil was in. So, I mean, it's pretty much as clean as it's gonna get. All we'll need to do is hone it. I'm gonna blow everything out as much as I can with some compressed air and hope for the best. I wish the grand heat disc in the sky would be out right now baking this thing, but I thought about trying to throw it in the oven, but I don't think it's gonna fit. So I can't believe it didn't fit in the trash can, but oh well, such is life. So I think it's pretty good to go though. Let me spray it down. Thing looks great. I mean, check that out, guys. Maybe I didn't need to hot tank it. Sand all the edges. I'm gonna sand the top of the block here or where the heads meet and keep cleaning. I've been cleaning this for over an hour now, just drying it off and blowing it all out. It's getting there. Boom, and just like that, we are ready to paint this block. Check all that out. All right, guys, the painting is done. It looks phenomenal. Let's go ahead and unwrap it. Wow, it took so long to tape it up and so quickly you can take it off. All right, guys, so I got the block completely painted. It's finally back on this engine stand. That was really tough to do by yourself, but hey, a little bit of wood blocks here and there, you'll get it done. But however, for this, I'm gonna let this thing sit out here in the sun. I'm so happy the sun came out. It's gonna bake this thing, get that paint nice and dry, and also I'm gonna still go through this thing and get all those ports and make sure there is no water in there whatsoever. I'm gonna try my best. So with all that being said, guys, I'm Filthy. Hit that like and subscribe button. It's gonna be a wrap for the video. We'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.